been a while since you guys seen me around. No! Stop asking, stupid son of a bitch! And for the record, why did you have to choose pretzels and peanut butter? And who shall that be? Ungrateful little brat. Hey! What the fuck are you doing here? Oh, I'm not finished with you. You better watch yourself, bitch! I'm just a slasher. Murder's just a habit. I'm the wife of a man. You can't stop me. Hello and welcome Slashers, Knife Gripped here, and welcome back to my channel. Now for today's video, I wanted to do something a little special. Now for those who do not know, it is April 21st, a day after Raz's birthday, but not only that, it's actually the 5-year anniversary of the day I created Dreadface. That is right, guys. The day I created Dreadface falls on this day. I went back on Facebook. There's a post that I posted on there of when I officially came up with the name and the full design. And I mean, you gotta admit, this is a pretty badass mask, no matter what you say. See, I had to borrow it from Dreadface. Thank you so much, Dreadface.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. But speaking of this mask, you guys are probably wondering what inspires it. What exactly inspired the design, where I got it from, that kind of thing. And you guys, you will not believe this. And no guys, I do not get the design from Jack Skeleton, because I've seen people say stuff like that before. That is not the case. But however, I did get the design from a little low budget horror flick by the name of Methodic. I was pronouncing it Methodic before, but it's Methodic, apparently. But for those who don't know what Methodic is, I'll show you some clips, show you what this guy looks like.
Jesus Christ!
The guy has a smile. And Dreadface so happens to have one too, of course, because I got the idea from this low budget film. But you guys gotta admit, the Methodic design was pretty cool. Now Methodic is a low budget horror film that was created by Chris, I'm not even trying to pronounce that last name. Some people know him as Blinky on YouTube. Blinky500. He's made a lot of short horror films along with a bunch of fan films. So, fair share of both. But pretty much he created this character called Doll Man, which is the character with the smiley, and pretty much it's this whole thing where Doll Man is like pretty much an entity that takes over people, makes them, kill and stuff. Pretty much like Michael Myers, sort of, but not quite. But pretty much I saw the design of the mask and I thought it looked cool, and I was like, you know what? I want to do something like that, but add my own twist to it, and that's where the red base comes in. I picked up some fabric paints from Walmart, and I just happened to have this ski mask laying around that I wasn't doing anything with, and so I sewed the mouth shut, and I just applied this fabric paints on it, made by design, the little triangle nose, kind of outlined the eye area, and I had to let it sit for, I want to say, a couple hours. I forgot how long I had to let it sit, but I had to let it sit for a while. I mean, right now it's kind of like, it's aged a little bit, like as you can see, there's like little cracks on the mask. I will show pictures of back when I first made it, and it had those cracks. But since I've been it's pretty much just like wear and tear, pretty much. But I think it adds some character to the mask, and with that said, I don't mind it one bit. But a week or two ago, I saw Methodic, not the short film version I was talking about a second ago, but the full-length version, because apparently this guy Blinky put it up on Patreon, so that if you pay at least $1, you can watch Methodic. And I was like, you know what, I want to see this movie. Dreadface is inspired by the character, so I want to check out the real deal. And so what I did was I paid $1 and I watched it. And I mean, honestly, it hasn't aged very well. It just looks terrible to begin with because it was recorded on it just has really bad qualities. There are films that were released back at this time that had way better quality, and I just think it had a lot to do with the fact that cameras with good quality just weren't that easily attainable back in the day. And so with that said, films like this, it just didn't look that great. But nowadays, if you would have made Methodic now, like modern day, then I could guarantee that it would look fucking amazing. But because of that, the quality just suffers tremendously. But the movie, the story itself, was very kind of copyish of Michael Myers. You could easily tell that this character was heavily inspired off of Michael Myers. Which, I mean, a lot of slashers are inspired off of Michael Myers. Except for like Victor Crowley, because Victor Crowley is inspired off of Jason. But because of Methodic, we have the beloved character Dreadface. We have Dreadface because of this movie. So I mean, I'm glad that it was made, because if it wasn't for this movie, I would have been like, you know what? I want to create this character. And at first, actually, fun fact, I'll put some stuff in here. Dreadface was originally going to be called Stitchface, but I thought the name was really stupid, and I eventually came up with Dreadface, and it just sticks. It fits, in my opinion. And back when I created the character, I made a short horror film that isn't around anymore. I deleted it because after a while I was like, this is really cringy, and I got rid of it. And for those who were around for a long time might remember it, but I highly doubt it because it's long gone. It's been gone for years, and I don't even have it saved anymore. But I do have a trailer that I made of Dreadface back in the day, and it was going to be like of a film I was going to make of Dreadface. But of course, it never happened.
Raised in a troubled childhood, Doug Ray murdered many teens to leave his own family at the age of 16. On May 24th, his sanity snapped completely when he carved off his own face. After the cops found him and figured out about the murders, they took him to court and he was labeled mentally insane. After court, he was transported to a mental asylum where he'd continue life. 4 years later, he found his way past security by killing them and escaping the asylum. To cover up his messed up face, he designed a mask and continued to live life crossing innocence past no longer known as Doug Ray, but known as Dreadface. whisk me away. And this is the true story of the Dreadface.
But you know what, at least we got a lot of funny skits from this character, even though I'm kind of disappointed that I haven't been able to make any more skits of Dreadface. I am planning some, including a Home Invader remake. That's right, a Home Invader remake, which I'm very excited about because I feel like I could pretty much make it even better than what it was before. I don't feel like this character is fully developed, and I do want to do a version of the character where it's more serious and grounded in reality, or in other words, a slasher version of the character where he's not comedic, he's not supposed to be funny, he's supposed to be downright serious and just terrifying, overall terrifying. And you know, I am planning on dropping hints on a specific project in the future, indicating that Dreadface is going to get that treatment where he is treated more seriously instead of being a character that jokes around. I can't say much about that here, Raz. But overall, I wanted to do a video on Dreadface to celebrate the 5 years that he's given us. I want to do more with the character, and I feel ashamed of not doing more with him because I feel like this character has so much potential to be more than he already is and be the best character on my channel. And you know, Quantum is getting, you know, a whole new slate. As you guys saw, he has a new redesign. Dreadface got sort of a redesign, sort of, because I got him a new jacket for Christmas. So overall, I wanted to take the time to talk about Methodic and just appreciate that Methodic is the reason why Dreadface was created, pretty much. And you know, Methodic apparently isn't a slasher, it's a basher film, which I'm only guessing that by basher it means that the use of blunt weapons in a horror film or in a slasher per se, because in Methodic, Dollman uses blunt weapons. He's always carrying on like a sledgehammer or a frying pan. So I assume, and I'm pretty sure I'm right, that a basher film is pretty much just a film where the killer uses blunt weapons pretty much all the time. You know, when I first created this character, I posted a comment on, I think the short film that was posted, the Methodic 1.5. I posted kind of a long comment explaining how I was creating a character called Dreadface and pretty much dropping information about his backstory, which is not official anymore. For those who are wondering, who are looking at the screenshot right now, that's not his backstory. I changed it because back when I created that backstory for him, I was going through a major Jeff the Killer phase where a lot of the characters I created and a lot of the backstories that came up for them felt a lot similar to Jeff the Killer. And Illusion Man, for example, who literally has only appeared in one of my videos pretty much, which I am ashamed of not using him in much more either, but I used to write stories about him, and a lot of them felt like I was Jack or Jeff the Killer knockoffs. And I'm trying to stray away from that as much as possible. And with Dreadface, I felt like I did that because he's a so much more different character now, where he doesn't seem like a Jeff the Killer knockoff anymore. Because in the comments, I mentioned how he was getting this backstory where he cuts off his own face, or that someone cuts it off for him, something like that. And it was just terrible. And now Dreadface, he doesn't have that kind of backstory anymore. I changed it, and for the better too. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content, and definitely subscribe to become a slasher. Do you guys like Dreadface? I really hope so, because Dreadface is probably one of my favorite characters I've ever created, and I do want to use him much more in the future. And I want to ask you guys a quick question. What is your guys' favorite Dreadface skit? I want to know your guys' favorite Dreadface moment, your favorite Dreadface skit. I'd really appreciate it, as it is his birthday after all. I'd really appreciate as much love as possible for Dreadface. Go follow his Instagram. He has an Instagram. Maybe get him up to 100 followers. That'd be nice. But yeah, go follow his Instagram. Dreadface will try his best to post more on his Instagram. I don't know why he doesn't. But you know, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to join the Citizen Positive family and become a slasher. And share, as sharing really helps this channel, especially this video. I really appreciate all the support. And real quick, I do have a series planned for this guy. That's right. Not the Dreadface show, because actually that's only had one episode, which I do want to eventually get into the groove of doing more episodes for the Dreadface show. But yeah, another series that I'm planning. It's more serious. I can't talk about too much because I'm not sure when it's gonna happen, but I am planning something. But you know, all social media links and my merch down in the description below. I will try my best to release more Dreadface merch too, because he doesn't really have much merch. But you know, I'm out of here, guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, guys, to keep on slashing.
I'm slaying these bitches, rolling with Tiffany. And after that, I'm breaking your bed in until it's rickety. Everybody's laughing and thinking that my abilities are limited. Diminutive size is hurting efficiency. But it isn't further from the truth. I hide in plain sight things I couldn't do if you and me were the same height.